Casey, what it do? What's up, y'all? It's Casey. That's right.
Real Bar Talk, this podcast, What up, though? Welcome back to Real Bar Talk, Milwaukee's Realest Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Unpopular Opinion, beer drinker, books, beer drinkers, Tori, and I'm joined by my co-host.
It's your girl, Notorious Casey. What it do?
She back.
She bite. She bite. She bite.
She was on holiday.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, BB Handy.
Damn, that was short. Short, sweet, and concise.
I feel like I'm supposed to add booty cheeks back in there now.
Booty cheeks. That was a good intro. Not just BB, or you be like, not Amber this time either.
I never say Amber.
See? BB Handy.
BB Handy.
Well, what up?
Booty cheeks.
Welcome back, y'all. We back in the building, back on the mics. First off, how was y'all weekends?
I'm wounded, so I must have did something. Wounded Casey is in the building.
Remember.
You got drunk?
Mm-hmm.
Drinking the devil's nectar.
Mm-hmm.
What was you drinking?
Crown Apple. Never again.
I have to stop drinking flavored liquor.
I think something, because Hennessy would never.
It just makes me want to throw up now.
That's why they drink Tito's. If you are good to the
Man.
vodka will be good to you.
Shut your ass up.
I'm telling you.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Keep
vodka
you right.
for real.
And especially if you're getting up in age like myself, best thing next to Viagra.
I think
Next to Viagra.
Keep you like this half the
Oh
night.
my
I'm telling
God.
you. Your girl will
I
thank
don't
you.
want to think about
Right.
Your girl will thank you.
Okay.
No.
Wash it down with ice cold beer. You really got a party going on.
Man,
No,
I'll stick to wine
Mm.
or nothing.
pretty much. I'll take nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take nothing.
Or my trees, or just smoke. That's it. I don't need to do nothing else.
Wait, Tone got closed caption on this thing now? Shit, we in the big time. Now the deaf people can watch us. So y'all make sure y'all tell y'all deaf people to tune in. The Real Bar Talk podcast airs every night.
Yeah, so
Monday night.
Read our lips.
For real, we got closed caption. We can get the deef.
Put it on. Let's see. Does it actually work?
It's working on mine right now. You see all that?
Yeah.
I was about to say some random shit in the mic.
You can, and it will come up on my screen so I can read it.
No,
So it is
I
for
was about to make a sound effect.
our hearing
if it feels
impaired
like to read it.
viewers and listeners. They can now tune in
Read
to us
our
on
lips.
closed caption.
That's tight.
All the sir, yes, sir people.
Oh,
He didn't have. Oh, was he deaf?
he ain't shit.
Yeah, he was deaf.
Oh yeah, he was deaf.
In major pain. Yeah, he was deaf.
Oh Lord.
What do you call him?
So
a
what did
dummy?
y'all do this weekend? I ain't
Uh,
the only one who got drunk, am I? Yes.
Well, shit, I
drank.
went to Denise's little party.
Oh yeah.
And had a few.
Yeah.
Me and Ken, had a few.
That birthday red.
A whole lot.
My
That's
homegirl,
good.
she had her grand opening for her nail shop. It was a
Okay.
virtual grand opening on Zoom.
Nice.
Mhm.
Where's she
Shout out
located
to
here?
Drea. So shout out to Nails by Drea.
Okay.
Well, we got a lot to talk about, a little time to talk about it. So let's jump
get
into quick
through it.
current events. All right, let's start off with the Black Lives Matter controversy. These niggas have not helped one nigga since they formed this group.
They haven't helped one American nigga.
The people of Ferguson are complaining that people are still incarcerated down there. This shit was what, 5-6 years ago? That people are
From the riot? When
yeah.
they was protesting and stuff?
yeah.
Oh.
People are still incarcerated, have never received any legal help or whatnot. And then Michael Brown's father, Michael Brown Sr., is saying that they never helped in his case or helped with his son's funeral costs, burial, or attorney fees. They are now requesting $20 million.
$500.
That's how much.
That's how much you got from that. He said
they're requesting $20 million from Black Lives. So now, for all you people that have bought Black Lives T-shirts, Black Lives sweatshirts, hoodies, put your fist in the air, said Black Lives Matter, and all this other stuff. I understand you did it out of a good cause, but every time there's a charitable event, there's some greedy ass motherfucker at the head of the table, and it seems like somebody's running off on the plug.
I told y'all about Black Lives Matter.
Child.
I told y'all.
You did.
It's been a scam.
I told y'all.
Been a scam.
Now, I respect the saying, Black Lives do matter. But that's a strong saying. That's a strong saying. But the people behind that shit, I told y'all that shit. Them motherfuckers is scammers. Them some African scammers.
Janky.
Nigerian scammers.
Janky. Well, moving on.
Getting help.
The third stimulus package has now been released. Anybody who makes over $80,000 no longer qualifies. This is their way of kind of trying to condense it. So if you make $80,000, you're out.
I thought they just get a lower amount.
No, if you make over $75,000, you get a lower amount. If you get $80,000,
you out.
Gotcha.
And $160,000 for married couples. $1,400 per person in your household if they're dependent, no matter if they're a kid or a grown up. So if you're taking care of an ain't shit ass nigga, you too can get $2,800.
I ain't holding my breath. Y'all know I told y'all how they did me on the last time. So
what they do?
I didn't get it. All y'all was getting it, and me didn't get it. I had to file it on the damn tax.
Oh, girl, you getting it? It may not come when you
get it, but if you're right on time.
Fuck that shit.
That's a word. That's a word.
With y'all asses.
Fuck that, girl. Just wait. Imagine if me getting it during my tax time, not expecting. I'm like, okay.
Girl, now it's a good way to look at it now.
Oh God,
now I know it's coming, but I wanted to stunt too. I needed that.
Now you can stunt more later.
Yeah, you're right. You can be out there, posing with money and all on the bed.
Exactly. I'm going to spread it out against Kai and put it on top of her, have clear in the background with her dollars.
You would have messed around and spent that on All-Star.
There you go.
Man, on so much.
Well, that brings us to All-Star Weekend down in Atlanta. Now, while it was an entertaining All-Star game, dunk contest, skills challenge, that's not what we're talking about. Today, what we're talking about is you shiftless ass niggas that went down to the good old state of Georgia and y'all did not disappoint. Because of COVID rules that I did not understand, there were limiting seats to parties and events and hotels. So, us being us, we couldn't take our ass home because that's just not what we do. We went and got U-Hauls, U-Haul trucks, and started partying in the back of U-Hauls. This was the worst shit I have ever seen in my life.
I was so confused when y'all said that. I said, why are they in the U-Haul?
She went and pumped some gas and climbed right in the back of that motherfucker.
Like this was okay. Like I would have been like, nah, girl, I'm good. I'm not gonna go.
I wish my friends would say, bitch, we finna go there.
I'd be like, nah, y'all.
I should have looked to see if it was a mattress in that bitch.
It used to be frowned upon getting the back of vans with strangers. I don't know how we got to this point.
Like seriously, were they all friends? Because they was like people fucking with us.
Belonged to the females.
So they got the niggas in there with the red cup.
Yeah, she.
And they was smoking and all
that. When I sent the video, I was like, the girl. She was like, everybody fuck with us. Yeah, they was they U-Haul.
If that ain't the brokest shit I've ever seen in my life.
No, the brokest shit I ever seen is buying a one-way goddamn ticket down there and starting to go fund me to get back.
That was supposed to be a joke.
I don't get no fuck.
I don't think she made money.
She made money off of that.
They said the GoFundMe took it down. So she probably didn't get it. They took it down.
Fuck all that.
Yeah,
that wasn't no
she
joke.
thought it was funny.
It was funny, all right. I'm sorry, I ain't nothing that funny to make me look that damn broke.
Not being able to get back home.
Then you got the parties, that were jam packed to capacity, which is probably why folks was partying in U-Haul because they couldn't get in there. But the All-Star Weekend was lit in Atlanta. Obviously, COVID rules don't apply down there.
Like, what celebrities was really out there?
Bobby Shmurda and 50 Cent hosted a party. Then Bobby Shmurda hosted a party with somebody else.
Who coming to see that?
A lot of people are going to go see
Bobby
Smurder because he
Yeah.
just got home. I don't really think anybody's going to see
Like, like All-Star Weekend would be like a joke to me now because it's like they already know the most of the females going down there. You going down there thinking you finna get some type of ball, or really you just finna get fucked and dumped or something like that. Yikes. And it's just a big competition. But my thing is, that's what most females be going down there for. That be all their stories.
Damn.
That be most of their stories.
Not all. A lot of them sell coochie. They go down there to sell ass.
Not in the back of no U-Haul. Well, yeah.
Not them. Not them. I think they actually wanted to have fun. I don't think they were trying to make no money off no niggas. Not the U-Haul chick.
The people in Atlanta was upset. They was like, y'all need to go the fuck home. Because Atlanta been getting bad lately.
I don't know what to tell you. The NBA should have just
canceled it.
Yeah, or put it in a bubble like they did the rest of the season last year. But
didn't they actually put it in the bubble? All-Star Weekend ain't the actual All-Star game necessarily. So the game wasn't really packed, was it?
Mm-mm.
It was just all the
they regulated that, but
the regular was on the street.
Who's gonna be sick behind this?
But this literally could have been held anywhere if it was gonna be in a bubble. It didn't have to be held in Atlanta.
True.
Where niggas was gonna cut up. See, I have to believe that big time white people aren't stupid. They knew what the fuck was going on. They ain't get to be big time white people by not knowing what was going on.
They put it in a place where people still out and don't give a fuck. You could have put that shit in Florida, all them retards.
Because if serves me correct, I believe the All-Star game was supposed to be held in Indianapolis, and they cut it and moved it to Atlanta, Party City.
People would have traveled to Nap too, though. We used to do that for the Circle City Classics.
I don't
that would have been a good place.
I don't think it would have went down like that in Indianapolis.
Not like Atlanta.
I think the police would have broke all that shit up. See, some places they ain't playing. Police will break all that shit, or they'll close the club before people can get to it. And then if you partying on the
mask, they had no mask on or nothing. I said they kicking it.
The whole T.I. thing, Tiny video, when they said the rappers be up in the mayor's pocket, pretty much. The rappers run Atlanta, and the mayor there. What's her is that her name? Longbottom?
No, you thinking of
Chicago.
Yeah, you think of Chicago. Lori Lightfoot.
Lightfoot, whatever her name is. But yeah, like how she always caters to the rappers and all that type of shit. Maybe that's why they did it.
I don't know, but I do believe the NBA knew what was going to happen and counted on what was going to happen to take care of some of their other subordinates. Tekashi 6ix9ine and Lil Nas X.
He did that.
Definitely.
He did that.
If anybody was going to cancel Tekashi 6ix9ine, I would have never, ever guessed it would be Lil Nas X.
He shouldn't have been fucking in that boy business. Exactly. Don't come for me. Do not come for me. He said this you.
What did he say to Lil Nas X?
So,
made a little.
There was a post made about China testing for COVID by doing anal swabs. Tekashi 6ix9ine jumps under the post and says Lil Nas X has just entered the room.
Like out of nowhere. Why are you messing with that boy?
He trolled the wrong person this time.
Okay. Why you messing with people? Now look, you've been in that boy damn DMs.
Just leave Lil Nas X alone. Let him live his happy gay life.
What did Lil
he want to
Nas
be gay with him.
He took to Twitter and said simply in a caption, "This you," and posted a screenshot of old Tekashi asking, "Was he gonna be in the city?" with a heart emoji.
Mind you, he said something else earlier though.
No, he just said yo.
No, in February,
yeah, he just said yo.
Said something, but then
he was trying to get his attention.
Trying to get that response. I got a bunch of yos in my inbox. Let me tell you. And the first thing I thought though, I was like, he went to his thing. I'm gonna tell you this. I went to my fake page and did the same thing. I sent the message to myself and went back unsent it, and it looks like nothing was ever sent, and it puts you right back in the request thing. So he could have unsent it and just still did all this. So and that was his page.
That was
he wants some of that Lil Nas X.
And you know what?
He wants some of that booty.
Honestly, it would have been better for Tekashi just to be like, yeah, I was trying to hook up with him, so what? Versus trying to fake delete the shit and say nothing ever happened.
Was what's funny to me is how he be coming up to all these motherfucking rappers, these hood ass rappers and all that type of shit. Mm-hmm. And the gay dude was like, nigga, I'm living in my motherfucking
right.
Are you?
No, this you.
Everyone knows I'm gay.
Exactly.
Do they know you are?
And we're here for it too. We've been fucking with Lil Nas X.
Like, this man literally has trolled every rapper known alive.
He got Snoop. Nas X a rapper.
No, I'm just saying Snoop. He went at Snoop and called him a snitch. He went at Fat Joe. He went at 50 Cent. He's just been going at people, and nobody's been able to shut him up until he got to the gay guy. So he messed with the fruit, and guess what happened?
That fruit buzzed back. That fruit buzzed back.
Turn around and made show.
This you. That's it.
Dog, I mean, and then that was the sorry. He would have been better off saying nothing than to post that video showing, see, this is my inbox. You see this? Ain't nothing in there.
Right.
Like, bro,
child,
we've all deleted uncensored
exactly.
shit.
I said what I said, but
I'm like, we all know, bro. We know you did it. Just say, hey man, period. I'm gay.
I want some of that, or buy whatever.
Because what can anybody really say though? Like, yeah, I was trying to fuck. So what? I mean, you're already a snitch,
point, right? You snitch. What more?
Being gay is the least of your worries. That's right it. Now. Everybody
you
knows you're not
snitch.
Hood. You ain't hood because you already snitched.
Being gay could be the best thing for his career right now.
Nothing.
Lil Nas X could be the best thing that happens to his career. Just go ahead.
Except
you already got the lace fronts on. Mm-hmm. They already
different color weave.
They see you in the porn. It's just
a man porn.
Yeah,
really. So he been out there.
It allegedly wasn't him.
I'm like, he been allegedly. Out
there. All right, next coming up, my buddy Governor Cuomo.
Yo, buddy.
Look, I've always been a Cuomo fan, you know, especially when the whole Donald Trump shit was going on, because he seemed to be the only governor that would stand up to Trump. He even boldly saying one day that Trump doesn't run New York, he does. Against all of the COVID shit that Trump wanted to stop in New York, the man's been vigilant and trying to protect the city. And now, the sex allegations.
Except for them nursing homes. Murderer.
The sex allegations have all come up about Cuomo and his inappropriate behavior. Actually, me and my co-hosts were talking about this earlier. And I'm, I guess, looking at it from a male point of view, I really didn't see what he did that was so wrong. I mean, especially worthy of the man being impeached. Calling women sweetheart, hugs that they felt were a little too long, conversations in private in his chambers or whatever that they thought could be twisted as, you know, him asking them out or whatever. I don't see this worthy of him being impeached, especially after all the shit we've seen. I'm not saying what he did was right, but I'm damn sure not what he's saying was doing was wrong, because old women call me sweetheart and shit all the time and hug me, and I think one of them tried to make out with me at church. I ain't filed no charges for sexual harassment.
You should have.
What did I walk in on?
I'm just saying, you know, I ain't filed no sexual harassment charges, so I don't think Cuomo was really done nothing here.
It's in the eyes of the beholder.
Like I said.
And then they all come out in the line
sweetheart.
Again.
You can't just be calling everybody sweetheart and honey and baby, not at work.
You can't even call the person a him, her, or anything like that without asking their pronouns anymore. Right. So it's
one girl says, I felt like just a skirt. What did you want to feel like? His right-hand man or something?
A coworker.
It wasn't a coworker. He the governor. You work under him. Now, I'm not saying he should talk to you like you a piece of shit, but all he did was call you sweetheart.
And maybe she didn't want that.
I'm saying, what is the crime here?
Church mother's trying to make out now. Shit, wow.
According you ain't never had a church mother trying, you know, finesse you, Eric. If you say no, you're lying.
A church mother?
Them old women be getting frisky at church. They come
touching on y'all?
Hugging and rubbing and stuff.
My thing is... My thing is, y'all feel uncomfortable about those situations. So, well, there are men that feel uncomfortable about those situations. That is your fault if you don't come out and say it. I'm starting to learn. I can see when they come out in the line when it comes to people of power, because it's like back in the day. Only one person came out about Cosby. And my grandma was telling me about this all the time. She was like, people, like a person been coming out about Cosby back in my day. It wasn't until a bunch of people came out, whether I don't believe them all or not, I ain't gonna put that out there. But you need more people when it comes to somebody that is powerful.
Rob seems to agree about the church mothers. That's for real. For real, they do.
It's all in the eyes of the beholder.
I'm gonna tell my story.
The more you know, now I'm gonna be looking at them funny, like
it's for you right. With your
Look, I'm still saying I don't think this is impeachment worthy. Like the man didn't drag him back to a room and get to rubbing and licking and stuff. So
it's levels to the sexual harassment.
In my book, yes. I mean, there are levels to murder. There are levels
of stuff. He gonna bring the whole show down in the future. He gonna bring the whole
I don't think this shit is worthy of an impeachment.
If he made them uncomfortable
back in December of 2000, it's 2021, and now he all come out with your nose crying and nose running because he called you sweet. Fuck y'all.
Maybe people just hold on to trauma.
Yeah, and then when it suits them
20 years later, though,
you know, when it suits them, especially like, you know, if, you know, a former president who's getting ready to go on trial in that very state, you know, needs to get that governor out the way, because if he's convicted, then he'll need a governor to pardon him, and the governor that's sitting in there hates his guts. I'm just saying it could be possible.
Are these women non-melanated?
I think so.
Yes. Look like it. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, you know, this, if anybody knows about sexual assault and sexual harassment, it's Donald J. Trump. So he could have sent them up there.
That motherfucker was in Epstein's book.
He could have sent them up there. I mean, he is getting ready to go on trial in New York. He could face time in New York. So he would need a governor to pardon him. That's the only way he could get a pardon, because Biden's not going to do it.
Fuck that. He can go to jail, and Biden can go to jail. Mm-hmm. I mean, well,
we know they are
Trump
rapists.
Can go to jail. I'm perfectly fine with both of them going to jail. God damn it.
Not my boy Cuomo.
He did it. Yeah, after he killed them old fucking people, I was done with him.
Well, I mean, that's a tragedy and all, but
just shut your ass up. It's a tragedy until it's your family member. That motherfucker put them old people back in that damn nursing home with old face. I'm like, maybe he was talking all that good shit to like build his rep.
Just so you know, Governor Cuomo, Real Bar Talk here supports
No, Tory at Real Bar Talk supports.
Stand with you, my boy.
Supports sexual harassment.
I mean, he's married to a Kennedy.
In the future, if y'all got to look up Tory's past, please do it before we really make it big.
For real.
Just do it before we really make it big.
Let that be on Tory.
What?
Because ain't no way. Sexual harassment. Sexual harassment. Like, for real. No, that's his guy.
Bitch is going to be not all through Milwaukee. We're going to have to fight.
All right. And for creme de la crosse, something I wanted to talk about for a while, because I think we all got a lot to talk about. We all got different opinions. Maybe we got the same one. But last night, Oprah did a sit-down interview. And as much as I can't stand Oprah ass, I actually enjoyed this interview with Prince Harry and Princess Meghan. I'm going to still call them that because that's what the fuck they are. Mm-hmm. Now, in this interview, a lot of things were mentioned. Some things we knew, some things we didn't. We knew there was a lot of racism going on. We knew they were harassing Meghan. We knew Harry was standing up for his wife, so he removed himself out the royal family. What we didn't know is that they took his
money.
They took his money beginning at January of 2020. They took his title from him. They took his protection from him. So now he's a prince with no money, no protection,
no security.
He got money.
No, he didn't have any money then. He went and took the money that Diana put to the side for him, as he stated, because you know what? I give women credit on one thing. I always said, you know, nothing's greater than a woman. I mean, maybe it's because I'm heterosexual, but nothing's greater on the face of the earth than a woman. If God made anything better than a woman, to me, he kept it for himself. He stated that he believed that his mother knew something like this was going to happen. and put money away to the side for him. That boy was literally like, 12 years old when she died. Mm-hmm. And she could foresee there was going to be some bullshit, and she needed to protect her child and put money to the side for him. So that's what they've been living off of.
She was very like black girls.
Mm-hmm. Because she like...
that's a mother's intuition. I mean, he wasn't nothing but a boy when she died.
He kept playing with the little black girl.
I mean, she didn't like his damn daddy. So she didn't want to marry him. She was getting cheated on in the marriage. And then when she do her, they want to offer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because she got with that he wasn't black, he was something.
Yeah, he was
melon. He
wasn't English.
No, I think he was Middle Eastern.
He wasn't.
Yeah,
he's Middle Eastern.
He's like a Middle Eastern dude. And they seen that, and she was allegedly pregnant, and they was like, "You ain't finna bring this little thing out here." Nah,
because the story was so stupid. I'm like, the car got into an accident because the paparazzi was chasing it, not the police or anything. That it was the paparazzi that ran her off the road. That makes no sense.
That was
but
so
my
sad.
thing is, it's like if anybody should understand that, his dad should have had like some type of understanding for his son.
His grandma had his thumb on her fault.
I still say that
his dad's wife.
He might not want to speak against his grandma,
nobody
but
accepted her.
I still think
That's
it's the
the
queen.
one.
I think this shit is coming down from the queen.
It
I
is.
think so too.
It is.
Yeah, I told you she got
she in
dementia.
there, that little darky baby.
But in case y'all didn't watch the interview, I just want to
care about
a couple key points. Harry states that he felt that his child was in danger because they asked or inquired or wondered how dark the baby would be. Mm-hmm. They also stated that the baby, who would technically be a prince, would never hold a title and would never have any security of his own. Wow. All because
he black.
And they didn't want to say that.
There's no other reason.
She was like, I just think it's funny how like every other person has a title, but when it comes to your grandson, your great grandchild, that title doesn't matter.
No, because
that protection doesn't matter.
What we're saying here is one, all right, we know Harry could never be king. Yeah. Unless Charles, William's kids, and his wife all dropped off the face of the earth. Then, only then could Harry ever be king. That's likely to never happen. But he was still supposed to keep his title. Well, I mean, in that event,
Kobe was a freak accident. His mom was a freak accident, quote unquote. So it could.
Well, the queen gonna live till she 150 anyway. So
she already 199.
She gonna die. She's gonna
For
die.
Real.
But to say that baby has no title is basically to say he's not of royal blood.
Exactly. And we know why.
All because
if Meghan didn't have an ounce of black in her and she was all white, it would be okay.
The thing that was just real trippy with me is she passes as white.
That's
and
what
all they see is that black.
I'm like, when I first seen her, I was like, she black.
When she came out and everybody was talking about black princess, I said,
was like, black.
Biracial.
I said black.
She don't say she black. She says she's biracial.
I didn't even.
Y'all made her black, and everybody jumped on me and everything else. And the royals, they still gonna see you as black. All they see is that black, but she sees herself as biracial.
But see, biracial people, I'll defend them just because, and it ain't because I got a biracial kid. It's because they technically damn near get it worse than if you was all the way black. Because the black people look at you as white, the white people look at you as black. Yeah. You damn near got to stay young. You doing it yourself. They're not black, they're biracial. So now you put them in a category by themselves.
No, because my thing is my biracial relatives and stuff like to call themselves biracial. They don't say they're black or white. They say they're biracial.
Okay.
I call them black.
Even
their
the
mom
same.
is like, I didn't have a black kid. I had a biracial kid. My eggs are white.
Understanding
y'all
that.
Take it as a form of disrespect or something by saying what the hell they actually are.
No, what I'm saying is the one drop rule applies to them. So they're hold on, wait. You're not letting me finish. The one drop rule applies to them. The second that they find out they got one speck of black, white people don't want to have nothing to do with it. Not the good old Christian Aryan white folks. They are black. And instead of us fully embracing, hey, they black. Everybody want to scream, they're mixed. So then they get pushed into a different category because they can't be
so what
100.
happens when they say they're mixed?
That's the same thing as biracial.
My thing is, my coworker, she takes pride in the fact that she is mixed. She says she wants to be with a mixed man. That's what she says. She says her lineage is mixed because she's both. She relates to both. She's mixed. Meghan Markle, she says she's mixed. Y'all calling her black.
Okay.
I read when I said that
she's
in the
treated
article,
as black.
Right.
Definitely. By a white person. My thing is, I said, yes, they're going to look at you as black because of that one drop rule that they made up. Yeah. But at the end of the day, she came from two different races. And it's only like black people that sit up there and make it seem like that is some type of form of disrespect for saying exactly what they are. It's not disrespectful or anything.
I didn't say it was disrespectful. I didn't say that.
You said I had something against the no.
I didn't say that. All I said was they were putting a different category. That's all I said.
That makes them they have it harder.
Like make it in the sense that their life is hard. I don't think that.
I do.
And it is. I see what my niece is going through right now. And like you said, you have a mixed daughter. I got a mixed niece, and I see how she's being treated.
You're not black enough for the black people. You're not white enough for the white people.
The black kids already teasing her about her nose, and you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, and she 8 years old.
That's the way the world is.
Right.
I said to her, I feel sorry for them. I'm not asking for anybody else to feel sorry for them.
Right. None of my cousins get treated like that.
Those are your cousins.
But my thing is, those are your kids, so that's your experience, though.
That's a lot of people experience. A lot of people have talked about and came out about how they've been in a different class because they were mixed.
But okay. I'm not going to go back and forth with this conversation.
Okay. So now going back, we are basically at a point now where Harry is out on his own. Mm-hmm. Harry has left his royal family. Harry is in a world now where he's just trying to pay for protection for his kids. That kind of struck me because I'm like, out of all the things you're trying to pay for, you're trying to pay for security, until I remember he's a fucking prince. Mm-hmm. He would be worth a lot of money if somebody could get a hold of his ass or get a hold of one of his kids' ass.
I remember for Tyler Perry, though. Tyler Perry gave them his house and security. I was like, that's some respect. That's some respect right there.
Like, he's the motherfucking man. You just got to put it like that. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have, a former prince who is going to, because Netflix done signed a deal with them. Spotify done signed a deal with them. So the money was going to come. It was just when it was going to come as far as here. Because I'm sure they paid him out the ass for this interview. But I have a lot of respect for Harry.
They said in the beginning she didn't get paid.
Who?
Oprah and them asked her in the beginning. She's like, I just want to make it clear you're not getting paid for this interview. That's what was said. Yes, that was said in the beginning of it.
Oh, damn. Harry should start a GoFundMe.
Right.
For real. I thought he got paid for the interview. I know he signed the Netflix and the Spotify deal, but I thought he got some training.
Beginning, because that was before Harry came on. She was like, when she started, she said, I just want to make it very clear you're not getting paid for this. And she was like, that's right.
That's messed up.
For sure,
I ain't sitting down with Oprah if I ain't getting paid.
Right.
And I'm already a celebrity now. If I'm just me, I'm sitting down with Oprah. I can understand not getting paid. But if I'm already a celebrity, you need this interview too, Oprah. Because you don't want me to mess around and go to Wendy Williams.
But
because it wasn't even on her network.
It was
it wasn't on.
They don't need to get paid for it. I feel like they don't need to, because
they need the money
of that alone. You know what pissed me off about this though? These motherfucking England people, they just never learn, because the first thing they put out is something just like derogatory towards Meg again. I'm just like, y'all just don't.
Who, his family?
No.
Oh, like the media?
The media over there. Y'all killed this man mama. It's like, you would think as much respect they have for the queen, they would have respect for her grandchildren. Quote unquote.
I don't know. Not the darky baby.
Meg better not turn around and lead that man. After he done gave up his royal roots and
they seem solid.
Because I know how y'all are. I know how y'all are. Y'all be
suicidal.
Bro, I didn't ask you to do none of that for me and stuff. I know exactly how y'all are.
Absolutely not.
She better not leave that man.
You're
right.
Nah, if he over there cutting up.
I was marrying a prince, okay?
If he over there cutting up, then she got every right.
I can get.
But they seem like they
no. Harry got some passes coming. I'll get it. This man left his royal family with all the.
But he chose her. He chose to be with her.
That's love.
He knew he had a racist ass family.
I don't care.
That's love.
That family is still gonna protect him. They may not give F about her or that kid. Nope, they still gonna protect.
But
he
a good husband
with his wife.
But as a good husband, he's gonna protect his family, and I got all the respect in the world for that.
They got a whole nother baby on the way.
It's like Princess Diana.
It is. They not going nowhere.
His daddy wasn't in that goddamn car.
Mm-hmm.
They could have took them both the fuck out. Nope, they took Diana out. They'd take Meg out.
Yeah, that's right. Because the queen said, "Don't go with her tonight. Stay here. I got some stuff that I need you to read.
I need you to nip."
Because I'm telling you, all this shit coming down from the queen mother.
Give me my dementia pills.
Once the book come out, we're gonna find out that woman had her hand in a whole lot of shit. Fucked around and got Diana killed. Had a hit out on Megan. Harry knew it, so Harry heard him. Got his family out of town.
I think he saw them.
Sounds about right.
Videos on YouTube. It was like these sneaky motherfuckers. Because he low key kind of like said that in a sense where with the situation with his mom, he got enlightened on certain things. I'm like, that nigga was watching conspiracy videos. Like these niggas killed my mama.
Or somebody probably told him. Because it was like they've been investigating that shit for the last 30 years. Damn near.
I feel like Kate's a bitch.
And she made that girl cry. It wasn't the other way around. Megan didn't make her cry.
Yeah, and I feel like she a bitch for not actually coming out and like clearing that. I felt that whole
racism in 2021 in the Royal Palace. Now I could understand the queen came from that era.
About that pedophile.
Queen came from that era. Maybe Charles was in that era, but for his brother William,
came from goddamn
his brother William, who's next in line to be. Well, he still got to get past his daddy, but for his brother William, who's part of the royal partridge or whatever you want to call it, not to come out and defend his brother.
They don't even fuck with each other no more. He said
he ain't talk to his dad either.
Separate.
Well, he said his dad stopped answering his calls. That what came out of his mouth. He's like, my father even stopped answering my calls and not calling me back and shit. Like they forced his decision.
I would have dropped off fairly quick as you.
And the only money you got is from what your mama left you.
That's it. Y'all left me high and dry because of who I chose to be with. Plain and simple.
Like, we ain't got to guess what it is.
Right.
We can play this game. Right. But we know.
Come on now.
You know, it'd be white people like, what are you talking about? We just sitting there like,
that's not why.
I know you see that building burning. I know you see that building burning. We just gonna act like we don't see this burning building right here.
It's the elephant in the room.
Don't nobody want to talk about it. It's just the way it is. And it's just life.
Like the interview was hard to watch for me, particularly because from the time she got there, she spoke of how they never gave her etiquette classes. You know, certain things you're supposed to do when you go to dinner, especially if the queen is there, how you supposed to sit, how you supposed to hold your napkins. She spent the night Googling all of these classes on etiquette and decor and how you're supposed to present yourself when you're at dinner and everything. They didn't train her. She had to Google this shit. Spent all night.
Bet you they didn't do Kate like that.
It's an advisor person that's supposed to teach you shit like that.
And they did
because a regular ass woman,
like
we don't know.
School, right. You know they all keep it in the family too. Because Princess Diana was related to his daddy. Disgusting.
Because it's something like it's stuff like little stuff that means a whole lot when you at dinner with them. Like when you take your napkin and you put it on the table, that means you're done with your meal because your napkin's always supposed to be sitting in your lap. But she had to Google that shit.
Shit, they lucky he didn't
any false move, they're gonna be looking at like look at her black ass over there. Look how she eating.
Security would have came right, tapped you on the shoulder.
Go get my little prince. I wish they would say that. Hey,
tap him on the shoulder too.
Hey, like,
you want your prince?
Little darky. You and your little darky baby. Get your asses out of here.
I ain't going through this shit to not have a prince. God damn it.
There'd be Queen Mother be sitting there. Can you get him and
off with her head.
his green eating bitch
right
out the
you know that's how she was talking to that woman.
Can you remove that little bitch from my table?
Like, ooh.
And me, I would be like, remove me, bitch. Remove me.
Oh, they will. You fucking with the wrong one. The queen ain't got to be 100 by
I'll be the one person that just go off on the queen. They gonna really be off. It's literally gonna be off.
Gonna be the next one gone.
Yeah,
right where Diana.
They're gonna bring back
right where Diana. That's where you gonna be.
It's been 100 years since somebody been executed at Buckingham Palace.
Today I'm gonna be all like,
it's gonna be you. And we told him about fucking with them darkies. Now look.
No, shout out to Harry though. That's the biggest display of love. She can't ever leave that man. Because obviously he ain't going nowhere. I feel bad for her though. To have to experience that. Why did they even let him get married? If it was really gonna be like
him from getting married,
but they threw the wedding at
because that's what he wanted.
It's for a show. That's what even she said it. Oh, go on, sorry.
But no, the same thing. just because they couldn't stop that man from getting married.
Because then she said they got married 3 days before,
and they already was
like
it was
they
a
just
big
did
thing.
that for everybody else for the most part. Like they didn't want to throw that goddamn wedding.
But how would that have looked on top of, you know what I'm saying? On top of all of that. Y'all, they didn't throw our wedding. They had to make it look good.
Then all the media talking about the black princess, all that type of shit. They was like, nah, not. Hold up there. Hold up there. Give me that title back. No matter what you say,
you don't have a
no
title,
matter how you
baby
put it,
don't have a title.
Technically, she's a princess now. And technically, her son's a prince. No matter how you want to take it off. That's what it is.
Dog, order some shit like that on your grandchild, or not your grandchild, your great grand.
But still,
your
to not want to
your great grand.
He gets no security, no title. He's just like a average Joe out there.
And this was when he was a prince. Like you're.
How am I a prince, but my child is nothing?
Like
not an earl, not a duke, not a knight, nothing.
Now they having another little girl. Now she's not. She in the same boat.
She's a princess.
No
title, no security, no title.
But by y'all laws, that's what it is.
No, but this man was forced out of the damn palace and forced out of his inheritance and his money.
He said he just stepped down.
He said
he just stepped down because there was a lot of stuff they didn't want to do because they couldn't be there as much. So they stepped down. He didn't give up his title or nothing like that. They took it from him.
No, he had to step down because that was for protecting his family. Them ripping all that shit from him, because even if he stepped down, there should be some. Your family fortune is worth billions. You couldn't throw him a couple $100,000 here and there to take care of him and his family.
They could have,
especially
but
with Prince Charles. That's your son.
They didn't. Not finna pay, and he gonna stay with that nigger. No, we not taking care of her. You on your own.
But my thing is, she can take care of herself. I can see if y'all really thought she was a gold digger type stuff, but she an actress. But they didn't even like that.
But the problem is to pay for the amount of security they would need. I'm sure her salary wouldn't cover that, because that security has to be on the clock year round. They have to have something like the Secret Service watching them, because again, remember, whether they admit it or not, he's still royal blood. If they got beef in the Middle East, the best way to get to them is to go get Harry and make a public execution or hold him hostage or do whatever.
I feel like
to make an example out of him. So you got to have a team of security, not regular fucking skybox security. You gotta have some real niggas. Yes, you gotta have a real Secret Service around there that can snipers and sharpshooters.
They Secret Service ain't gonna be good for them anyways. They Secret Service got Diana killed. So like, how good are they?
They got orders. Y'all 2 cars back on this one. For real.
Yeah. Let the media get them. Like, to kind of shit. I think it just shows how sad it fucking is, because we was going through this whole climate of, well, not saying it was just a period of racism. That shit's just always going on. But it's just like, y'all talk about that niggerdism and black, and who is protecting them right now? Black folks. With Tyler Perry, with the house and all that type of shit. Oprah Winfrey helped them and stuff. Y'all talking about how all this blackness, this little half blackness that she got, and that's who's protecting them right now. Y'all punk ass can't even protect them. I guess that shows who the real power goes to, because they came right over here and we just welcome them with not saying it's a bad thing. I fuck with the prince, but
if America likes one thing, it's Outkast.
That's true.
Especially Outkast with a little notoriety. You know, they ain't do nothing though. You know, with these whole immigrants and immigration laws and shit when it came to here. Because technically, he's an immigrant.
I thought he has dual citizenship or something.
When did he apply for it?
I don't know. I just thought he did because he was always fucking out
over
here.
I mean, I understand what the title
because he came right over to California.
Oh, yeah, like his title is different too.
Yeah, but I understand that, but he ain't got that no more. So how does that work? Because you know, see, white folks ain't talking about that because technically he would be an immigrant over here, but they ain't talking. They only care about the Mexicans. They ain't talking about they folks that come over here on from the other end. Oh well,
get your ass back over the pond.
And John Snyder, the founder and former CEO of the famous pizza chain Papa John's.
Yuck.
That cardboard pizza.
Appeared on OWN to reject the charges of racism against him, claiming he has been working for the last 20 months to get the N-word from his vocabulary.
It's gonna take longer than 20 months to get it out of mine.
I swear.
If that wasn't the stupidest statement known to man.
20 months.
20 months.
I reject the charges of racism.
It's a baby.
It's been taking me 20 months to get the N-word out of my mouth.
How long you been saying it?
All his life.
I reject the charges of racism.
That's like
I have been working to get the N-word out of my mouth for 20 months. That's 2 years you've been working to stop saying nigger.
That wasn't 2
he
years.
Just been calling everybody just nigga.
Just shy of 2 years, you have been working to get the N-word out your mouth.
Papa John.
You know how long it took me to decide I'd never eat at Papa John's again? Well, not that the shit was good in the first place. After reading this, you know how long it took me to say I'm not going to Papa John's? Immediately.
Only time people get Papa John's is like at the fucking at school, pizza day at school or some bullshit like that. Or
nobody
when the job
eating
buy
that.
pizza, they just go get Papa John's cardboard ass pizza.
I mean, you know how much you would have had to been saying the N-word to be working on it for 20 months?
All the time. But my thing is, no black person heard you, or they just don't care. Because you've been saying it. You only say it in front of your white friends?
He was accused of saying it on a company conference call. That's why they got rid of his ass in the first place. The board of directors voted him out as CEO. Now, he claims it was a money grab because when they got rid of him...
What money? Who was he?
Hold on. When they got rid of him, sales went up by, millions of dollars. Sir, do you know why? Because you are a racist.
Right.
Black people boycotted and stopped buying Papa John's once they heard that. Once they heard they got rid of you, they went back to eating that trash ass pizza.
I don't remember who it was on my timeline that said that shit was good, and I removed them with the switch. I was just like,
Papa John's good, never.
He's been getting rid of the N-word for the last 20 months.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, if I said something one time, my mom popped me in the mouth and I never said that word again. It ain't take me 20 months to get that out of my mouth. I still don't
cuss around my damn parents, and I'm grown, goddammit. I still don't cuss.
It take me 20 months to get it out my vocabulary.
We
should try it. We should try to not say nigga. We should do it.
It won't take me 20 months to do it.
Just don't say nigga. We just stop saying nigga. Let's try it.
See? I did that on purpose.
But like,
let's try. Let's do it.
We write it. Like I.
No, let's just.
So can we text it? Because I say it in text like nigga. Okay. No. Okay. 20 months.
You came up with this and then
because I'm seeing like.
Okay, let's just try not to say nigga for the rest of the show. Let's see if we can do that.
No nigga.
Well, that's kind of hard because I have one that I didn't prepare for. There was actually an off-duty police officer that was fired for using the N-word. Catch here is he was black. He was off duty, heading home from being on his shift, and he called one of his coworkers and was having a conversation, and the N-word slipped. Now, I don't really call it slipping because he was black.
Right.
How can it be used as a racial undertone if he's black?
Both of them black. Right. His buddy was black too?
No, well, they didn't get the nationality of the person he was talking to. I'm guessing
it's like
because he was, reported
it's like when
and
we
fired.
Have a conversation and we out of nowhere be like, "Girl," and it's you. It's like that because I can say when
he didn't call him a nigga. He was referring to something and said nigga something.
That's my thing with my my biracial coworker and stuff, I don't say it around her. Because she says it off and on, but she don't necessarily. But I don't say it around her, but I will slip sometimes. So I can get that. But
if they was talking and he said, yeah, nigga, he got in trouble for that?
He got fired.
Was it him?
Because he told on him then, obviously, the coworker.
Yeah.
He must be white.
Right. We were on the phone and he said the N-word. He was off duty.
He fired.
Off duty and he was black.
And he's black himself.
And got fired for saying the N-word. All the shit that the police are getting away with nowadays. Killing niggas, beating niggas, robbing niggas, all this other stuff. And we get one that gets fired for saying nigga. And he's black.
That's how fucked up. See?
And the thing is, what's the big deal? Except that they can't say it. What? I really don't understand why they need to say this word so bad.
I don't know why they want to say it so bad.
You're rappers and you guys and everybody says the N-word, but you won't let us say it. Why do you want to say it so bad? What is it about that word that make one thing that you can't do that we can, and it bothers the living fuck out of you? It's like saying the word nigga for white people is like, it's like saying the word nigga for white people is the brass ring. They got to be able to say it. They hate so much that we can say the word and they can't.
Got that man fired on his day.
Even at work,
not his day off, but he was off.
Off
duty.
Yeah. And I know they change it up because I'm the only black person in the room and stuff. And they be like, "Oh yeah, I was watching this," and the guy said, "Well, said N-word." No, now if I wasn't in the room, I'm pretty sure you would have said nigger and nigga.
John, exactly. He been saying it. He been catching himself.
There's plenty of white people that say nigga and don't say it around us.
Yeah.
So
all of them.
It don't take
all of them.
Take you
every last one
if you
of
don't want
them.
to say it around us. You just gonna stop saying it.
Look, at the end of the day, we all say stuff in the privacy of our friends, in the privacy of our families, in the privacy of our conversations. We all say stuff we don't want to get out. I might say cracker, honky, shit like that and all that. I'd never say that in front of my coworker.
say it every day either.
You're right.
And it won't take me 20 months to not say honky or male people.
That type of language, former CEO.
Just stop.
If you want to use that kind of language, just don't use it at work. How hard is that? Why would you release a statement saying, okay, I do say it, but I've been working for the past 2 years, damn near to stop saying it. Just say, look, man, I don't say that word no more.
I'm convinced white people say nigga the way we say nigga. And
they
like,
do.
Nigga, what you doing? Type of like, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
convinced they do all this shit to each other.
Because I've heard Asians call each other nigga. I've heard Mexicans call each other nigga. Puerto Rican.
Will there ever be a point where we just?
I know white people doing it.
Go ahead and say
no.
Well, do you ever think that'll be a point like that?
White people can't say it.
No.
They can never say it.
No.
Because as soon as you put that on there, we fighting.
Once you say the hard R.
Well, once you say nigga to me, we fighting.
Right,
like, I'm
period.
You.
Like what?
Say it all you want. Just don't say it in front of me.
No, because I don't just be sitting around like Tori said, around our white people saying hunky and
no, I'm saying don't say it to me.
Cracker. You know what I'm saying? Them crackers or them hunkies. We don't do that to y'all.
That's why I don't 100% agree when people get fired because they got leaked, or recording of their phone conversation and stuff got leaked. I'd be like, you know what, that don't bother me so much because I say stuff that I don't want put in the public either. And most of the old white people, or all of them, they feel that way. Mm-hmm. That's the way they grew up. So that was their private conveation.
Mm-hmm.
Donald
they
Sterling
sit at the dinner table and talk like that.
The shit with Donald Sterling, the former owner of the Clippers. Okay, well, that's how he talks. They work for us and don't go dating them, and there ain't nothing but a bunch of niggers and all that shit. That shit don't surprise me. He was a 70 or was he 80-year-old white man that grew up in privilege.
He grew up during the time when it was
fashionable.
If we got to change and do all this other shit
so
for everybody else,
if that's your private conversation, cool. As long as you ain't on the basketball court calling people, you get over here, you nigger and all that stuff, then
ain't the people you was playing for? Didn't he say them niggers work for him though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would have quit. I got too much pride for
they took a stand against it, and he lost his position and stuff like that because the conversation was leaked. But my thing on it is I'm realistic. That wasn't the first time he had a conversation like that. He was 80 years old.
Not.
It just got his private conversation got recorded and leaked. So
Gotta be.
It don't shock me. It don't make me mad or nothing like that because all of them like that. All them old white people is like that.
You know it. I agree.
I watched
not that old.
If you get a chance, I know you'll like it. It's a Netflix documentary called The Men.
I ain't getting no damn Netflix. That's $18.
It's called what? The Man.
A Man. The bunch of celebrities like Will Smith and all of them is talking about the 14th Amendment.
Talking about the what?
14th Amendment, the amendment that nobody really pays attention to, but it's the most important. It's about black people being citizens in the United States. Nobody cares about that amendment, but it's the most important.
Who is it by?
You say Will Smith.
Will Smith was the host.
I don't know.
But
I'm good.
There was a lot of
no.
I didn't know all that about that.
He said one all black people.
Yeah.
Then no. It gotta be all black people for me.
The story goes beyond.
I just said no. You
leave it alone.
We making.
She said no. She ain't watching this shit. Okay, just like she said she ain't watching Snowfall. She said no. She ain't watching.
No.
She has a real story where her parents were taken from her. So.
That's not my problem. I was born here. You can't take my parents and ship them nowhere.
Shit, that wouldn't mean nothing if it wasn't for the 14th Amendment.
Hey,
and that's the whole purpose of the conversation.
Well, I wouldn't have to be here if y'all ass the motherfuckers didn't sell us and ship us here in the first place. I don't get
I'm glad I was waiting on you to say we was. I was waiting for you to say we were snatched up. I was sure about to jump on that. You're like, no correction. You were sold. And then they don't like us now. They mad.
Oh, you mad?
They stuck over there in tents and huts, and they mad at us.
Terrible running water, and don't sit up there and say not all, motherfucker. I've been over there.
Talking shit. Oh, they think they better than us. You the one sold us off and put us over here.
Talking about SARS and shit that y'all got some.
Y'all go drink y'all creek water over there.
We got police brutality. Y'all
They're like Tory over here dissing Africans and stuff. Yeah, I'm dissing Africans. They always got something to say about us. Fuck them too.
Africans do not like us.
For real.
They really don't.
They don't fuck with us.
They do not
Which
fuck
is
with
sad,
us at all.
It's sad because you would think we had just some camaraderie and all that type of shit, but it's just
they find you American, you might get robbed.
It's like these the same motherfuckers they be putting on platforms saying black Americans don't need reparations and all that other hoopla.
We should take a trip back to the motherland. No. Tori ain't going. I ain't going to Somalia. I ain't going to Egypt. I might consider going to South America. I'm not 100% sure. I mean South Africa. I'm not 100% sure. No, they had apartheid. That was worse. That was a law. That was like the perfect form of systemic racism. Apartheid. That's all.
Where police was robbing the goddamn citizens. That was the SARS stuff. Like talking about some, you got $5 and then they shot this man's wife. I'm not taking my.
That's a shame. I would rather go to Germany than I would to go to Africa. I'm dead serious. I go to Germany.
They be sitting there calling us all savages. No, y'all are savages.
The heart of racism was Nazi Germany, Berlin. And I would go visit Berlin before I took my ass to Africa. I'm not going over there to get by.
It's so pretty though. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's where Allegra went, and she was taking the pictures. I think that's where she went. I think so.
Oh, that's nice, and I'm happy for her.
It
that
looks
she got
so
the chance.
nice.
I'm just not going. FaceTime me when you get over there, bitch.
It looks so nice.
Okay, FaceTime me from over there.
Flight, that long as what it is, a day. Take you a day to get over there.
The baby got 2 babies on the way.
The baby.
He got Mimi pregnant and Danny Leah pregnant.
Who is Mimi?
Mimi, his
Asian
baby mama.
Oh, I don't know.
Y'all didn't hear that? The bitch was walking around stomach all
about them
she wanted everybody to see that.
The baby is the one that be beating bitches up, right?
The baby?
He the one who punched the girl, right? Or is it Lil? I get the baby and Lil Baby mixed up.
The baby, the one with Meg.
Okay.
But I remember he was one who
I think he the strong
head motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the one then. Okay, yeah, him. Okay.
But yeah, apparently Danny Leah got a baby bump showing, and she just toting that little 2-week-old bump around and shit. Hey, from the looks of this stuff, it looked like it's a little bump there. The bitch, she was trying to show it all off. And I guess she didn't expect Mimi to show off a bump.
I got one too, bitch.
Like, I got one
So
too.
sad.
And his other kid. Oh, here we go.
Terrible.
You know, y'all really got to start. You know, y'all rappers really got to stop trying to repopulate the earth.
Which is stupidity.
That's a
Mind
new,
you, and you know,
just she what 2 months, 3 months?
Nah, it looked like she's sticking it out. Because if you see the way she walking around, if you see the way this bitch was walking around the thing, you'd be like, girl, if you don't take your 2-week pregnant ass on, you know, people, they be like, oh my God, morning, just milking shit. That's what she doing. It's sad. It's sad.
Well,
real morning is kicking. You don't talk to nobody.
But here go Mimi.
Trust me.
That's the baby's baby mama.
And she already got kids by him. Having more. These niggas just be popping them out, don't they?
That nigga gonna be rapping just for child support.
They be popping them out.
Hey, he might not. I mean, at least he can kind of rap. He ain't gonna be like
laying it low and spraying it wide.
Fatty Wap. What the fuck happened to Fatty Wap?
Who knows?
He was fucking up. That's what it was.
He didn't see. He only halfway saw.
I don't know. Just like I don't even know what happened to ASAP Rocky after he got back over here from being in jail and overseas.
He was white people.
He got Rihanna allegedly.
They're dating.
You know, black people still. You know, black people still cancel his ass.
Rihanna didn't.
I mean, she was fucking him already. So.
Well, you ain't got no word again.
Well, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in to Real Bar Talk Podcast. You can listen to us where all podcasts are streamed, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, etc., etc. You can jump in our group, Real Bar Talk Podcast on Facebook, Real Bar Talk Podcast MKE is our fan page, bar_MKE on Twitter, Real Bar Talk Podcast on Instagram.
All that.
Well, from me to y'all, make sure y'all next drink is a cold one. We out.